Now, Gil, what drew you to this project of Dylan Dog originally? That
It was the script and it was Kevin. The script, when I first read the script, it reminded me of Tales from the Crypt, which I had on HBO for 10 years, and it's also Men in Black. I mean, it was just such a delicious script, great characters, great fun, great action. And then I met Kevin, and I thought Kevin really had a vision, really had a passion, knew what he didn't know, which is as important as knowing what he wanted to do and how he wanted to do it. And we just got off on gangbusters. And for me, whenever I do a picture, it's always really, really important and crucial that the director and I see the same movie, so that when we collaborate, it really is a collaboration. And that's what happened.
and the movie looks great from the clips I've seen. What was your favorite aspect of the script once you read it, and what do you like now that you're seeing some of the footage come back from the editing room?
Emotional involvement of character and relationship, always. I always go for that. I mean, you can build action, you can build visual effects, you can build special kinds of pieces around it. We can do anything in the visual effects world now. So it really, to me, always comes back to the very common denominator of relationship and character.
Now, I was watching Kevin on set, and he moved really fast as far as any other film set I've seen. You guys were like really efficient and really moving. Can you talk about how different this set was to some of the bigger films you worked on?
Yeah, drugs.
Drugs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody was just on drugs and buzzing around the set.
Kevin and I took drugs every morning, so we were very speedy, and I had a lot of coffee.
Where were the drugs when I was there? You didn't offer me any.
No, it just it clicked. The collaboration works really well, and worked really well, and we knew what we wanted to do. We had a lot of time and a lot of conversation of how we wanted to do it, so we could plan it correctly and properly, and it was a question of execution.
And Sam and Brandon, sorry, his name was all these names in my head. They have a really special chemistry and a relationship in this film. Can you kind of talk about what we're going to see as far as what they're doing together in the movie?
Sure. I mean, it started in Superman Returns. They had a great relationship in that, even though it was a tiny relationship and it wasn't the main section of the movie. In this picture, that's the whole movie is that relationship, and it's great fun, and they play off of each other, and they complement each other in terms of their performances, and I think an audience will really enjoy that.
And you guys have a lot of practical effects in this movie, aside from the CG, and it looks really great. And it kind of brings you back to some of the older movies where you actually believe these characters are in the film. Can you also talk about the difference of that versus something like a Mummy movie where everything's CG and it looks too cartoony?
One of the first things Kevin and I talked about was exactly that, and how he saw it and what he wanted to do with it. Because I felt that every time, in terms of emotionality of character and relationship, if you can keep it real, you're much better off. The audience empathizes much more specifically and directly with those characters. And so he felt the same way. And so anything we could do practically, we decided we can do practically. We would only go to CGI, we would only go to digital when it got to the point where you couldn't do it safely and couldn't do it honestly practically. But we really wanted to keep it as practical as possible, and I think it worked out really well.
Okay, and one last question. What one scene are you really excited for the fans to see?
Well, when you walk down the street and you don't know if walking next to you is a zombie or a vampire, it sort of reminds me of how I feel walking down the street at this convention and today.
Thank you so much. It was great seeing you.